Okay, so right in the heart of Europe, there's this absolutely massive infrastructure overhaul going on. And we're not just talking about a new airport or a new train line here. No, this is way bigger. It's an attempt to build a brand new nerve center for an entire continent's travel network.
And let's just get right to the headline number. $34 billion. dollars. Yep, that's the price tag. That is the estimated cost to build a transport mega hub completely from scratch, designed to connect a whole continent by air, rail, and road, all in one single central spot. So a number like that, it immediately makes you ask the big question, right? Why? Why on earth would Poland spend this much money on a project like this right now? Well, to get to the bottom of that, we've got to look at the problems it's trying to solve. And trust me, the ambition behind this whole thing is just incredible.
Okay, so to really get why they need something so new and so massive, we first have to look at the limitations of the old. And that means we need to take a good, hard look at what's going on in Poland's capital, Warsaw, and specifically its main airport, Chopin. And here's a number that really hits home because it shows the human side of all this. We're talking about 300,000 people. That's how many people live right around Warsaw's main airport, Chopin, and they are dealing with its constant noise pollution every single day. All right, this really breaks it down for you. The current airport, Chopin, it's bursting at the seams. It's totally boxed in by the city, which means it can't expand. Plus, it has an overnight curfew that really restricts flights, and it just can't handle the growth that Poland's national airline, LOT, has planned. But the new hub, the CPK project, it's designed to fix all of that. We're talking a huge drop in the number of people affected by noise, no curfew, and it's being built on a brand new site with all the room in the world to grow. But here's the thing. This project is about so much more than just fixing a local problem in Warsaw. You have to see it as a bold statement. It's a symbol of Poland's economic comeback and a really ambitious plan well, to literally shift Europe's center of gravity. I mean, think about it. If you look at a map of air travel in Europe right now, where are all the huge hubs? The biggest, busiest airports where everyone connects. They're pretty much all in Western Europe, and that's created this geographical imbalance that's been in place for decades. And that brings us to the most crucial point here, geography. Location, 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 right? As one source put it perfectly, Poland is, quote, bang smack in the middle of Europe. It has 7 bordering neighbors. So this new hub, CPK, is in the perfect position to take advantage of that, creating a brand new, super modern hub for all of Central and Eastern Europe. So what exactly is this thing? How does it all work? Let's dive in, take a look inside what some people are calling an intermodal machine. Okay, let's break down the components of this machine. First, you've got the airport itself. That's a $12 billion piece of the puzzle. But, and this is key, what's just as important is the nearly 500 kilometers of brand new high-speed rail. They call it the Y line, and we're talking trains hitting 200 miles per hour. And right from day one, this whole system is built to handle 40 million passengers a year. And this is where that whole intermodal idea really shines. The entire system, the airport, the train station, the bus terminal, it's all connected by one central hub. So the vision is this totally seamless journey. Imagine this. You get off your high-speed train, you walk just a short distance through this main atrium, and boom, you're at your airline gate. Simple as that. Now, what's really fascinating here is that this project isn't just being built for opening day. The whole philosophy behind the design is all about long-term growth and being able to adapt. They're really trying to build a hub that is truly future-proof. And this quote really says it all. What doesn't happen in Europe is what's happening in Poland. Think about it. Most of the big European airports just kind of grew over time, organically. They added a terminal here, a new runway there, and they ended up becoming really complex and eventually hitting a wall where they couldn't grow anymore. CPK, on the other hand, is being planned from scratch on a totally blank slate. The team designing this is thinking way, way ahead. For one, the terminal itself has what they call micro-flexibility. That just means its internal layout can be changed around as technology changes in the future. They've also already bought enough land so they can eventually expand to handle a mind-boggling 100 million passengers a year. And the vision goes even further than that. We're talking plans for an entire airport city and a cargo city to build up a whole economic zone around it. But of course, a project this huge and this complex is never going to be a straight shot. I mean, despite all these impressive plans, there are still some pretty big challenges ahead before this whole vision actually becomes a reality. Yeah, the road to opening day has already hit a few bumps. There was a change of government back in 2023, which led to a full audit of the entire project. Now, it did get the green light to move forward, but with a more, let's say, realistic schedule. So right now, the team is facing the huge job of getting all the final land and securing permits for all 80 different sections of the site. And the target they're aiming for? An opening in 2032. So when you boil it all down, that's what we're left with. A $34 billion bet. A bet on Poland's future and a potential game changer for European travel. It's a project with just incredible ambition, but it's also facing some really tough challenges. So the big question is, will it actually succeed? And if it does, could this one single superhub really redraw the travel map of an entire continent?